Happy New Year to everyone. I'm going to make a much bigger, or let's say more focused video towards um, what I advise people and what are my focuses for 2022. Today in this video, in a very short video, I just want to talk to you about just how important it is of choosing the right assets to trade. Because in day trading, you're only as good as the assets you trade. Now, I released a recent video, also a blog post on our website in which we spoke about focusing only on assets that are in play. Even though with day trading you can still make solid money or solid profits, especially on tick charts, by the way, trading ranges, a trend will generate you a much bigger and, more importantly, easier profit. This is why it's so vital to focus on assets which have the biggest momentum or could be generating the biggest momentum. Because at the end of the day, in day trading, like I said, you're only as good as the assets you trade. On the left over here, we have a 5-minute chart of NASDAQ. On the right, we have a 5-minute chart of gold. One has moved significantly towards the upside, the other ranged in those last two trading days, eventually breaking out towards the bottom side. But it was in a whipsaw range. So drop down quick, drop up quick, drop down quick, then drop, push up quick, then drop down quick. You can see it. It's a mess. Choosing to trade, for example, gold in this case, would make you a bigger and, of course, much easier profit. You got to make your trading as simple and as effortless as possible on the things that we can somehow control, and that is what we're trading, how do we enter, where do we enter, why do we enter, and so forth. So if there is a tip I'd like to give you in this video for 2022, January 1st, oh man, I'm always happy with the new year. That tip would be to literally focus on creating a complete system. If you want to learn more about a complete system, you can Google Richard Dennis and the Turtle Trading Program. There is an available PDF. Don't pay anyone for this. They made it completely free. There is a PDF, and that PDF actually shows you the components of a complete system. That's the best guide I had in my life that guided me to start creating complete systems. So anyway, like I said, choosing to trade gold in this case would make you a much easier profit. Now, as a day trader, you will come across setups like this beautiful little trend towards the upside or to the downside every week. And those types of setups have, much smaller risks, while they also have a much higher, and in some cases a drastically higher reward. In this case, gold was that kind of setup, and it came right on the last trading day of the year. This is the 30th of January, and here's the 31st, the start of the 31st. Check this out. So these green levels, you can see I'm dotting them down at 0. So that's the 30th. Price trends down, gives us a higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, pushes up. And the same continues throughout trading on Friday. Higher lows persist, hence why I was buying. Now, I am making a blog post, and I'm adding the trades that I took on gold, on 6 of them actually, on gold on Friday, each one generating me a decent return. This one was a close end of the day trade. The market was moving up. I ended up coming out. So we'll talk about that in a bit. But those are the trades, and people in my community on Discord watch me trade live most of the time. So on Friday, I took a total of 6 trades on gold, each of them at a different time throughout this interval, but all in the same direction. Buy. The market was pushing up every time we went above the VWAP, and I had a confirmation from our day trading system to go long. I took it. It is not too hard to find these types of setups. All you need is a bit of basic technical analysis, which we'll speak about now, some basic fundamental knowledge, and of course, you got to invest the time into building your watch list. Gold was in my watch list. So let's go over this. The market, let's look at this 5-minute chart here, just for the sake of basics. So here, we make a pretty decent low, we make a push up. We make a higher low, we push up. That's a new high, right? So let's go over to the 30-minute chart. There it is. Price action tries to break a key support. We can't. Aggressive push up, push down, higher low at the previous demand area, let's say. We push up again. That's a new high, and we drop down. I would call this a 4x pattern, as in a number 4 and then x 4 times, because we have a significant move up. We have a top that's 1, we have a bottom. So that means high, low, higher high, higher low. And that's what we had here. So when I dropped over to the 5-minute chart, talking about basic technical analysis, I realized that, okay, so if we get to hold this level, this fib level over here, one sec. If we get to hold this as a higher low, and eventually pop right above the VWAP, what I'm going to do is wait for a confirmation. And that's exactly what I did. So I did trade this on Thursday, made good money. Whoever's in our community, they would actually know by scrolling up. And then here, all I was waiting for is, okay, if we can hold the upside and the market will remain bullish, it should remain above the VWAP. Each time the market went above the VWAP and formed a bullish cross, I ended up buying. The beautiful thing about day trading is that I don't need to buy from here and get up here. I can get out here, get out here, get out here. I can, when you have a complete system, you can keep getting out. But the most important and vital factor to this is to literally do the work so you can find what you're going to be trading, because what you trade is just as important as how you trade it, and pretty much you're only as good as the assets you trade. Thinking about trading this, for example, this was a very whipsaw market. Even though we traded the open, I ended up buying the asset when it hit this VWAP. Of course, not on the 5-minute chart, on the 100-tick chart. Eventually going short, and you guys can see this. I mean, it's all disclosed here. One sec. New Year's pictures. There's Nasdaq, for example. You can see on this account US Tech and GBP USD. Then, so that's a buy on, I don't know what that was. I think that was Nasdaq. So here are some trades from Circon as well. Connor, he was also trading that. Then I bombed everyone with process over profit, and here it is, for example. That's when I just started trading it. Anyway, I can't find it, but it's all here. For example, English solid bull push. There it is. But I'm not going to go over this right now. It's too much, and I wanted to keep this video light and simple. Again, as a day trader, as an investor, as a swing trader, as a scalper, you need to know what could be moving the most. One way to do that is tomorrow, Sunday, sit down, analyze all of the key assets, check commodities such as WTI and gold and silver or nat gas. Sit down and check indices, the major ones and the minor ones. Go all the way from the US and all the way to Australia and everything in between. Check out what's going on. Go to the FX pairs, start with the majors, go to the minors, go to the exotics, check what's going on. Check the crypto markets and where you find the best technical setups. Big trends, solid ranges. Something in a solid range could generate you a very good profit. Like check this out. Knowing that Nasdaq is, for example, at this resistance over here, look. So if you dot this down here, knowing this and having price up here or here or here or here or here, all you need to do is wait for a valid confirmation for a short. You shouldn't sell and buy support and resistance levels. Don't want to give you advice on how you trade, but you should add a bit more criteria for the open of a setup to your for your day trading and swing trading. But for example, knowing this, like if there is something happening, like let's check the bigger chart here on Nasdaq. So what's happening? We are below, look, we have dropped below this key level. We know that this level is really important. Why do we know this? Because price has rejected it multiple times, multiple times, multiple times. We know there is a lot of money at this level because each time it made a rejection, it made a decent move towards the downside. Big crash. In this case, we held this level, we tried to go bullish, we formed a lower high from this high here, and we eventually broke below, forming a rejection right there. Now there are high chances that Nasdaq will crash. To where? We don't know. We honestly don't care. We just want to trade it to one direction, map out our levels, and be done with it. But that's what I mean. Work your watch list, put in the work your ass off. You don't need too much knowledge, technical analysis, fundamentals. Not everything about them, but as much as you can. Choosing what you trade throughout the day will be vital towards your success. That's all I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope you're having a fantastic new year, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which I'll release tomorrow. Bye bye now.